Today I wanted to prove myself wrong. Yes, I wanted to prove myself wrong about something that I have been raving about for the past, a week or two? So, yes, I wanted to prove myself wrong. And I think the universe has something to do with this. Yes. I think the universe was testing me again, you guys. But no, not my BPD this time. But the universe was testing me with this one. Lately, I've been saying that I do not want the watered down version, the sugarcoat version, or even the white lie version of people giving me reassurance. Wait. Let's pause right here. Let's pause right here real quick. So this is like a mini clip that I'm adding in this video at this particular point because I wanted to make sure I make myself clear, okay? I watched this whole entire video and something told me that I need to make sure I make myself clear. I tried to freeze the clip so I can do a voiceover, but I don't see the freeze option. So I'm just gonna insert a small clip right here and then the rest of this video will play. But I wanna make sure, like when I'm saying things like I don't want the watered down version, the white lie version, the gaslit version, or the sugarcoat version, that it doesn't mean that I'm saying that people are lying. What I'm not trying to say is people are lying when they are reassuring someone by saying everything is going to be okay, everything's going to be all right, or you got this, I'm rooting for you, I believe in you, no worries, you are strong. I'm not trying to say when people say these things, when someone is obviously in distress, they're a hot mess right now, they're sad, depressed, whatnot. I'm not trying to say people are being fake when they say these things, okay? I just wanted to make sure I add this in my video because I didn't say it in the video, so I'm like, let me make sure I say this. So I'm not trying to say people are being fake when they're saying these things, when they are trying to help someone, reassure someone, because they're coming from a good place. I understand people are coming from a good place in their heart and they mean every word, they mean it, and they really believe that everything will be okay for someone and everything is going to be all right, and that they're strong and that they believe in them and they mean it. And I understand that, okay? I want to make sure I make myself clear because I know I said white lies, but I will say this. For me personally, at the point that I am in my life, my phase, it sounds scripted for me personally right now. And I said right now, not all the time. I do know when people say these things, they mean it. They want to care. They want to help you. They care. And they're just trying to cheer you up. They're trying to uplift you. And I understand that. I definitely do. So I'm like, let me make sure I make myself clear. Okay, let me make sure. But yes. So I'm going to let the rest of this video play. So please, please keep that in mind, you guys, that I don't think people are being fake. I don't think people are being, I don't think people are lying. It's just for me right now, the phase I'm at right now, it just sounds scripted. Okay, it sounds scripted because I'm always being told everything's okay. Everything's going to be all right. Everything is, you got this. You're strong. You're this. You're that. So it just sounds scripted to me. And keep that in mind. It sounds, it sounds scripted. It's like it's sugar coated. It's just because it's just a natural thing that people say when someone's in distress or it's obvious that they're sad and they need some uplifting. So you just say what you think they want to hear or things like that. That's kind of like what it is right now. But like I said, it does not mean that I think people are being fake. Okay, I understand that people do say these things from the bottom of their heart and they mean it. All right, let's continue the video. Like if I'm coming at someone and I'm clearly in distress, I'm like, let's say I'm a hot mess, I'm crying or blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be told, and this is like a phase. This is a phase because this is not all the time. I want to make sure, for the record, this is not all the time, but I'm in a phase right now that I don't want to be told everything's going to be all right. And please don't say you're strong. Don't call me strong. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Don't call me you're a strong person. But I'm in this phase right now that I don't want that version. I don't want the sugarcoat version if I'm in distress, if I'm going through something. I don't want to be told everything's going to be okay. So yeah, that's what I've been raving about this past week or two. So I wanted to prove myself wrong. I wanted to I'm looking for people that can relate. I'm looking for people that will be like, you know what, Chrissy, I'm the same way. I want to be told, not the watered down version, not the scripted, the version that sounds scripted, what they call it, the gaslight version. I want to be told, tell me like it is version. But the reason why I say I want to prove myself wrong, because it's only logic, if you see someone sad or in distress, it's, this obvious that they need someone to talk to, they need to vent. It's natural to want to give them the sugarcoat version, that type of reinsurance. Oh, everything's gonna be all right. You're gonna be just fine. I promise. Oh no, you're gonna be fine. I know you're going through something right now, but everything's gonna be okay. Just breathe. You're gonna be okay. You're strong. Don't call me strong. You got this. And let me say this for the record, it's nothing wrong with that type of reinsurance. Okay? I'm not trying to say when you see someone in this position to not help them out like that by telling them that it's going to be okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now, for me personally, I don't want that version. I don't want that version. I don't want to be told everything's going to be okay, because I'm at this point where I'm like, do you really think that? Like, how do you know? Okay, how do you know everything's going to be okay? How do you know that? That's how I'm seeing things right now. That's what I've been raving about this past week or two, that I don't want that version. I don't want that scripted sound. It's scripted. I'm saying scripted because, like I said, it's just natural to try your best to help someone. Not everybody's good at that. You could, someone could see somebody crying and they just don't know what to say. They don't have the words. I even saw people say, "You want some water?" Like if you're crying, you want some water? People just don't know what to say or have the words to help someone out when they're in distress. Understandable. But for me, if I see someone in distress, I'm that person. I give the sugarcoat version to people. I do. I'll tell somebody, you're going to be okay. I'm guilty of that. I did it before. Okay, so once again, that's not what I'm saying. Do not, if you see someone who needs that reinsurance, give it to them. But I will say this, it depends on the situation though. It depends on the situation. So let's get into the story. Okay, so like I said, it depends on the situation. And I took this situation today. I took this opportunity to test if, I wanted to prove myself wrong. I said, maybe people do love the sugarcoat version. Maybe people love that scripted version. Like they just want to be told, like, just tell me that I'm okay. Like I'm crying, but I need someone to tell me that everything's going to be all right. Yeah, I know there's people that do that. Just tell me that everything's going to be okay. Understandable. But I took the opportunity today though, and I did the opposite. I gave someone like it is version, the version that I want, because I wanted to prove myself wrong. So the universe helped me with this, because like I said, I've been talking about this for the past week or two. So I was heading to my car today to do some errands, and I call her like my car buddy. This person's cool, vibe, we vibe. I wouldn't necessarily say that this person would end up in my circle, but we do vibe and we do connect. And if this person does end up in my circle, cool. But so she's like my car park buddy. We park in the same row, and then she lives on the opposite side. I face the main street, so my window faces cars. That's probably why you hear a lot of traffic sometimes. My window faces the main street, and then there's another side. There's another building where all the patios are on the other side. That faces where all the cars park. Whatever. Who cares about the description of, how of how our units are faced, right? Who cares? That's irrelevant. But anyways, so I was heading to my car and I ran into her. And since I am very observant, hyper vigilant, and all that stuff, I like to scan my areas and all that stuff. I can easily pick up on people's moods or people's energy. And yeah, this person was off. Her energy was off. Her tone was off. And I didn't take it like a split. I know her tone was off. Her tone was off in a way that you could tell something was on her mind. And that's when I say, hey, you all right? I know we're usually, laughing and stuff like that. I said, but yeah, I can tell something's in your mind. And that's when she said, girl, she started off the conversation saying, girl, and she started venting. I would not go into details what she was talking about, but I will say this. She definitely needed to vent. And after she was done talking, because I was doing active listening. I'm a good listener. I know I suck at expression. You know, I said this before. It's very hard for me to put my thoughts together. I can think it, but it's hard for it to come out my mouth. And plus because I talk so freaking fast, my thoughts are quick. But I will say this: people tell me I'm a great listener, so I'm always listening to people. I listen to people. I will lean in, and I do this active listening. Okay, so after she vented to me and I was listening, doing active listening, that's when I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity to see if this will work. So what she shared was something about her being stuck. That's causing her some sadness, depression. She's stuck right now. She's in a situation that no matter what she does, she is stuck. She will be constantly, like, now that I think about what she was telling me, and I'm telling you this, that when I think about the conversation that we had or what she was telling me, no matter what she does, she's going to keep going home to a I don't want to curse, but situation, a crappy situation at her home. She's stuck, and it's causing her anxiety, depression, madness, whatever kind of emotion you think of. That is what she's feeling. So I'm like, let me see, because like I said, I was listening to her. I did active listening. I told myself, I think it's pointless telling her it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. See what I mean by the scripted version? Like, I didn't want to reassure her by saying, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You're strong. You got this. I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, let me see if what I've been raving about, let me see if how she reacts. I wanted to see how she reacts to this. So I told her, what I did was, you guys, after she vented, I took a pause because I was trying to think of the words to say. I just remember taking a deep breath, and I said this. I said, you know what? You are in a very sticky situation. What I did was I mirrored everything she said. Everything she said, I boomeranged it back to her, letting her know, for one, that I was listening. So that's what I did. I just said, you know what? You are in a very sticky situation. I see that no matter what you do, you're going to always just feel this way. You're going to always feel this way. How you're feeling right now, I'm sure it feels like an eternity, because you're going to keep coming home to this. It's like you're trapped. It's like you're stuck. You are in a sticky, and I was doing that too. You are in a very sticky situation. And I kid you not, you guys, when I was just saying that bit, there's more. When I was saying that bit, her eyes was like, because I guess she's used to people saying, no, you're going to be okay. Give me a hug. Or, you want some water? But I did the opposite. So what I did first was I mirrored everything she said to me, and I mirrored it back to her. And then what else I did was I put myself in her shoes. I didn't turn to some guru. I didn't tell her something like, oh, what you should do is. No, I didn't tell her what she should do, because who knows, maybe she did it already. I'm telling you, this girl's situation, she already said it. No matter what I do, I'm going to always feel this way. So she already told me, no matter what she does, she's going to always feel this way. So what I did was I just let her know. I let her know that I understand. That's it. And that's what it is for me. I'm in the phase where, don't tell me the watered down version. Don't tell me the sugarcoat version. Don't tell me white lies. Don't sound scripted, because it's just the natural thing, the logic thing to do when you see someone in distress. No, just understand. Just hear me out. Some people just want to vent. Some people do not just want to vent and have you fix it or turn to some guru or a professional as if you have all the answers. And I said this before on my channel. I don't have all the answers. I don't. I know I'm a channel of healing. I'm trying to give people a safe space to vent. But sometimes that's just all what people want to do. That's all people want. They just want to vent. They don't want you to try to fix what's going on in their lives. They just want you to hear them out. And that's what I did. I just heard her out. And I let her know that I was listening to her by boomeranging everything that she said. Boomerang everything that she said to me, and I boomeranged it back to her. And then here's another thing that I did. Like I said, I put myself in her shoes. And this is what I did. Like I said, I didn't tell her what she should do, but I did say this. If I was in your shoes and this was me going through this, I would feel the exact same way how you feel. And that's it. That's it. That's all I did. That's all I said. And you guys, she immediately felt a tad bit better. I can see it lift. It lifted just a tad bit. The tears stopped. The redness of her eyes was clearing. Because I just told her, man, if I was in your shoes right now, I would feel the exact same way. That's it. And in this situation, you can definitely tell all she wanted was just to vent and understanding. Because, like I said, in her situation, and I said it depends on the situation. This won't work with everyone. I said this earlier, that some people do want that. They want that scripted, watered down, sugarcoat, gaslight version. Everything's going to be okay. Come on, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Yeah, let it out. You're going to be just fine. You are strong. Some people need that. They do. So this is not everybody's situation that to be, mirroring everything that they say, or just put yourself in their shoes without giving them something like, maybe you should meditate, without giving them some pointers, some ideas, some suggestions. I didn't, sometimes you have to go that route with people. Did you try this? Did you meditate? Did you go to the gym? Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. But in this situation, like I said, I wanted to prove myself wrong. And I'm like, let me just see her reaction. And that's what I want. If I'm in distress like that, and I'm expressing myself, I don't want to be told everything's going to be okay. Just let me know you understand. Just say, you know what? I understand, Chrissy. I understand you completely. And I said this before on one of my lives, that I feel in sync with people. I'm starting to think about this when I said I was in sync. I guess this is my opportunity to clarify this. I don't care people's story. I don't care what people's story is. I don't care about, in a sense, like what I mean by I don't care about your story. I don't need your trauma story in order to relate to you, in order to connect with you. To me, pain is pain. Trauma is trauma. Yes, what makes our pain and our trauma unique is our stories, is our experiences. And we are all on a different road to healing. I get that. But for me, personally me, because I'm people sensitive, maybe because I'm empathetic. Is that the word? Empathetic, when you can feel how other people feel. I put myself in people's shoes a lot. So, and I said this too. I remember saying, if someone is mad, I'm mad. If someone's happy, I'm happy. Now, I can't really cry on cue like that. Sometimes I can cry on cue if somebody's crying. But that's what I mean by I am in sync with people. Especially people that been through the mud. If you have been through something, if you had hardship in your life, if life was not easy for you, if you've been traumatized, if you've been hurt, I'm in sync with you. Your story not to say it does not matter. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't need your story in order to click with you. Your pain and suffering and my pain and suffering, it's connected. Hence why I wanted to make this channel. I want to connect with people that have been hurt, who has trauma, who also is broken or damaged. Okay? So anyways, let's go back to this. I just wanted to say that because I'm like, let me take this opportunity to let people know what I mean by that. I feel like I'm in sync with people. This is what I mean. I have people that been through something, people that been through hardship have a special place in my heart because I know how it feels. I know how it feels. And yes, maybe certain people's stories do relate to mine. If someone shares something with me and I'm saying, yup, I know exactly how you feel because I've been there. Yes, That can happen too. People relate to people's traumas. People take the pain. People have that same path. Yes. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I did, you guys. That's what I did with this person. The universe sent this person to me. And yeah, and like I said before, when I said things like, man, if I was in your situation, like I didn't try to solve it. I didn't try to solve it. I didn't give her pointers, no suggestions. I put myself in her shoes. And I can tell it gave her a sense of relief. She felt understood. She felt heard. And yeah, her situation sucks, you guys. She is stuck. There's nothing she can do about it. And we have people out there, if you're watching this video and you are in a situation that just won't change, no matter what you do, it just won't change. And you can't do nothing but survive it. Survival mode. You're on autopilot. I said this before on my channel. Autopilot. You are just floating. You're floating. You're here. Your body is here, present on the earth, but your mind can be somewhere else because you're numb, jaded, tired, exhausted. And that's the position that she's in right now. She's numb, she's tired, she's jaded, she's exhausted, she's over it. And I did end it by saying, I hope your situation changes. And that's it. I hope your situation changes. And I gave her a hug, and she was saying, thank you so much at the relief. She's like, thank you, girl. Thank you so much. She's like my car park buddy, man. I like saying hi to her. I like saying hi to her. And I'm glad I can help. I felt good, you guys. I felt good. And I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that people, how can I put this? Because I'm losing my thought. I'm glad to see that my, like where I'm at right now with the just tell me like it is, or just hear me out kind of a thing worked. It worked. And like I said, it won't work on every situation. Okay, maybe you can ask somebody, I see that you want to vent, do you want to just vent and do you just want somebody to talk to, or would you like me to give you some pointers? You can say that. Ask somebody, do you just want me to hear you out? Are you just trying to just, be heard, or would you like me to give you my advice? Would you like my suggestions? Of course, say that. But I just had to do it like this, without giving suggestions, without putting my perspective in it. I did it another kind of way. And yeah, thank you, universe, on that one, because the other day the universe was testing my BPD, and I talked about that. If you haven't seen that video yet, how the universe was testing my BPD video. But I'm glad I helped her. Seeing her smile, going back. She was pretty much almost back to how she was when hey girl, what's up? She was kind of like that almost again. A little bit. I would say a little bit. But it makes me feel good, you guys. It makes me feel good. Let me know if you're in this phase too. Like, you know what? I don't want the scripted version too. I don't want to be told everything's going to be okay all the time. All the time? Like, come on. And I know, like I said, I know it's just natural for people to be like that with others, to help them out, give them a hug and tell them that they're going to be okay, everything's going to be all right, just take a deep breath. And I get it. We just want to help, as human beings. Some of us, not all of us, want to help others, but for those of you that have a heart, you have a heart and you just want to help someone, or you don't like seeing people suffer, I understand, to uplift. I get it, uplift people. But I'm in a phase right now, you guys. I'm in a phase right now. Just tell me like it is phase. Tell me like it is phase. Okay? Keep that in mind, you guys. That's my phase right now. Tell me like it is. Like, you know what, Chrissy? Just be like this. I don't care how rough it sounds. You know what, Chrissy? Your situation sucks. It sucks to be you. It sucks to be you, Chrissy. No, I'm just playing. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, you guys, with me. But, just tell me like it is. Don't be afraid to tell me like it is, okay? And I know it's hard too, because it's almost like I said, it's almost like it's natural. Like people don't, it's just almost like, it's like when you, like I said, when you see someone distressed, it's almost like it just naturally comes out of your mouth that you want to help them. Especially if you're a person, that wants to help. Like I said, if you want to help people and you don't like seeing them suffer, you give. Okay, I'm gonna end the video. Something just came to my mind. Like, we can give the best advice, the best suggestions, the best perspective, the best blah blah blah, right? To someone else. We can sound like some freaking gurus, man. We can sound like some professionals, man. But we have a hard time giving ourselves advice. Who can agree? And I caught myself doing that a lot too. I caught myself on my own channel that I can just give some advice to someone, give suggestions and things like that. But then when I'm in a sticky situation, or if I'm distressed, or if I'm crying, where the heck is the advice at? Where's the advice? But I'm not gonna lie, I have been getting better. I have been getting better, giving myself advice and giving myself grace and all this other stuff. I've been getting better. But you see, let me know if you agree. Let me know if you agree. Like, you know what, Chrissy, that is so true. Chrissy, that is so true. Like, I can give the best advice to someone, but I can't take my own advice, or it's hard for me to come up with advice for myself. Why do you think that is? Comment below. Why do you think that is? But that is it, you guys. That is all that I have for you today. I made another video. Happy Friday. And yeah. And if you can relate to this, let me know. What phase are you on? If you disagree with anything, let me know in the comment section. If any of what I said in this video resonated with you, you relate to it or whatnot, let me know in the comment section. Okay, let's get the comments rolling in. All right, if you made it this far, all I ask for is a like. Okay, like the video. Do not subscribe to my channel if you do not think you're going to benefit from it. Okay, do not do it. Don't subscribe yet if you still got your feet in the water about my channel, like I'm still trying to learn this channel, I'm still trying to learn Chrissy. No worries, just be a shadow watcher. I call them shadow watchers. Don't subscribe yet. Okay, yeah, so my name is Chrissy, and pretty much over here I talk any and everything in regards to mental wellness. Okay, mental wellness, I talk about my mental illnesses and how I struggle with them on a daily basis. All right, you guys, I see you in the next video. Bye.